Let's be honest. Most people treat their fridge like it's invincible. You shove it into the wall, pack it to the brim, ignore weird noises, and then act surprised when it dies faster than a gas station burrito. And the worst part? You blame the brand. You see, LG is trash. Nope. Sometimes it's not the manufacturer, it's you. Today, we're breaking down the 7 silent fridge killers that murder your appliance while you're binge watching Netflix. And more importantly, how to avoid them, save hundreds on repairs, and make your fridge actually last past the 3-year curse. Let's go. Mistake. Number 1. Shoving it against the wall. Newsflash. Your fridge isn't a bookcase. You know that space behind it? That's not decorative. That's where the compressor breathes. And when you shove the fridge tight against the drywall like it owes you money, you choke off its ability to vent heat. Result? Compressor runs hot, stays hot, dies young. Rule of thumb, leave at least 1 inch of space behind it, ½ inch on the sides. Minimum, don't cram boxes, cat food, or toaster ovens on top. That's not storage, that's sabotage. Your fridge needs airflow like you need oxygen. Stop smothering it. Mistake number 2, plugging it into a cheap power strip. You'd think we'd be past this in 2025, but nope. People are still plugging $2,000 fridges into $9 surge protectors from the clearance bin. Here's the problem. Fridges need a dedicated grounded outlet, not a daisy chain. Not a multi-plug with USB chargers and a nightlight. Bad wiring or weak surge strips cause voltage drops. And those little brownouts? They don't trip breakers. They just fry your control board slowly, like digital cancer. Solution? Plug the fridge directly into the wall. Use a proper surge suppressor rated for appliances, not your Xbox. And for the love of leftovers, no extension cords, ever. Mistake number 3, overloading the freezer like it's a meat vault. Yes, we know. You found a sale on 42 pounds of ground beef. But when your freezer looks like a scene from an Arctic hoarding show, you're not saving money. You're strangling airflow. Most modern fridges cool the freezer first, then circulate that air to the fridge compartment. When airflow is blocked, sensors go crazy, defrost cycles malfunction, and the evaporator gets frozen solid. Then your fridge starts warming up, and you start blaming Samsung. Here's the fix. Leave at least 20 to 25% of space open in the freezer. Don't block vents. They're there for a reason. And rotate your frozen goods. If that turkey's been there since the Obama administration, it's time to let it go. Your freezer isn't a cryogenic vault. It needs room to breathe. Mistake number 4, ignoring weird noises until it's too late. You hear it, that subtle clicking, buzzing, or rattling noise coming from your fridge. And what do? Nothing. You crank the volume on the TV and pretend it's not real. Because hey, as long as it's still cold, it's fine. Right? Wrong. That ticking sound? Could be a dying compressor relay. That hum that gets louder at night. Your evaporator fan is struggling. That random thunk? Ice buildup slamming into the blades. Ignoring early warning signs is how $80 repairs turn into $800 replacements. What to do? If your fridge suddenly sounds different, check your manual or Google it immediately. Don't wait for the death rattle. And if it's under warranty, call service before it voids itself. Your fridge isn't haunted. It's just trying to warn you. Mistake number 5, never cleaning the condenser coils. Your fridge is working overtime because it's dragging a carpet of dust bunnies and dog hair across your kitchen floor. Those coils on the back or bottom of your fridge, they're how the appliance dumps heat. And if they're clogged, your compressor runs hotter, longer, and eventually gives up like a dad at Disneyland. Most people never clean them, which is insane because it's a 5-minute job once every 6 months. Fix. Grab a $10 coil brush, Unplug the fridge. Sweep the coils, usually behind the grill or back panel. Vacuum the mess like it's your 5-year-old cereal stash. You wouldn't run your car with zero airflow to the radiator. Why do it to your fridge? Mistake number 6. Using too much detergent when cleaning inside. Yes, you should clean your fridge, but don't scrub it like you're prepping it for surgery. Too many people go wild with soapy water, bleach, degreasers, even abrasive pads. But that residue, it gets into cracks, gaskets, and vent holes, and corrodes components over time. Worse, if you wipe sensors or control areas with liquids, you can fry the touch panel or short a circuit without even realizing it. How to clean smart: use a slightly damp cloth, not dripping. Stick to vinegar and water or a proper food-safe cleaner, and never, ever spray directly into the unit. Spray the cloth, not the fridge. Keep it clean, not soaked. Mistake number 7. Trusting the ice maker too much. We get it, having a fridge that makes ice feels luxurious. But here's the dirty secret. Most modern ice makers are trash. They clog, they jam, they leak. And when they break, they can trigger errors, fry sensors, flood your freezer, or burn out the fan motors. And people just ignore it. The ice bin's full of slush. I'll fix it later. Spoiler, you won't. What to do? If you don't use the ice maker, turn it off. If it's noisy or inconsistent, clean the bin, check for blockages, and check for leaks around the water line. That tiny drip can destroy a floor and short your compressor. Don't let a $15 part take down your $1,500 fridge. Final verdict: it's not the brand, it's the behavior. Yes, some brands are worse than others. Looking at you, Samsung. But more often than not, people kill their fridges with bad habits. Shoved into a corner, plugged into garbage power strips, never cleaned, overloaded like it's prepping for a meat apocalypse. And then we blame the machine. But now you know better. So clean those coils. Listen for sounds. Give it breathing room. And stop expecting your fridge to be your servant when you treat it like storage for sadness and soda. Thanks for watching Frugal Choise. If your last fridge died a slow, mysterious death, hit that like. If you learned something today, comment "RIP to my last fridge" and tell us what brand betrayed you. And don't forget to subscribe, because we don't sell appliances. We expose them.